Franklin McKay on Magic 97.7. I'm here with Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance, and we're going to be talking about accessories. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. We're going to talk about custom equipment on automobiles.
So would that include like a snowplow or like...
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. And what brought it up? Well, one of our insurance carriers that we represent, Cooperative Insurance out of Middlebury, Vermont, they do like a quarterly newsletter called Visions. And so it's gone out to all of our insureds. And I was actually quite impressed because it's not all that often that people read that at all. But not only have people been reading it, but they've been calling me, which is awesome because that's really the purpose of it, is to be a thought starter in some regard.
Right. You don't think about that. You know, when you put a plow on your truck, that's expensive.
It can be. You know, you're talking a couple thousand up to $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 or more when you attach it to your truck. So what they had was a great little article in this newsletter that said, you know, most folks don't have murals or special carpeting or insulation or custom bumpers on their vehicles, but you do probably have a snowplow. And how would a snowplow be covered on an auto policy? So if you have a truck, the way a loss would be settled on that truck would be the truck itself. That's why we use the 17-character VIN system, is to identify what you have. The plow is not part of that. So
right.
The plow really would fall under custom equipment, and every company has some way of doing this. Some companies actually give you automatically up to a certain amount of custom equipment coverage, but not many, and it's always worth having that dialogue. So.
And it's not something you'd even think about to check.
No,
I've never given it a single thought.
Exactly.
So like the fairing on a motorcycle and the saddlebags and stuff, would that be covered?
If that's factory, yes. If that's aftermarket, no.
Oh.
All right. And that brings up a great lead into a motorcycle side of things. A lot of the motorcycle carriers do have built-in accessory coverage that starts as low as $1,000 and goes up to $3,000 at no charge, but then you can increase it. And the same case would be in place for ATVs and other types of recreational vehicles. But, you know, as far as your car or truck is concerned, you know, if you have a spray-in bed liner, most companies will consider that part of the vehicle.
Okay.
But it's worth having the dialogue. If you have a cap on the truck, that's something to think about as well.
Oh, yeah.
And the way that these items will be settled is they'll be settled on an actual cash value basis, meaning depreciated value. But
right.
It's still, if it's there, it's there. If it's not there, you have no coverage whatsoever.
Right.
Now, if you have a plow and you don't have it listed via custom equipment and you hit something, is it covered? The answer to that would be yes, because
Wow.
the vehicle is where the liability extends from. So the liability would be there to protect you if you injured or damaged something, but the plow damage itself, if you did not have the custom equipment coverage, the damage to the plow would not be covered. So worth checking that out.
Wow, that is. If you have a snowplow on your truck, you better be calling Barrett Insurance Agency.
Yeah.
Because those are expensive.
They add up quickly. And now the next question real quickly would be, what would happen when that plow is not connected to your truck? So you've got this custom equipment endorsement and the plow physical damage is covered when it's attached to the truck, but when it's not attached to the truck, most companies would consider that personal property under your homeowner's policy.
Oh, this is something that I have never even considered or thought about in my entire life.
Most people don't, and that's I think somewhat why I exist, I hope. But
yeah, professional help. Sometimes we need professional help.
I very much seek professional help. Yeah, for many other things. So, but that's just something to think about, especially as we start getting into snowmobile season. There are folks out there who may be putting studs on their tracks or looking at different accessories to put on snowmobiles.
Or tracks on your ATV.
Tracks on the ATV
That's
as well.
super expensive.
Absolutely. You know, recreational vehicles, campers, motorhomes, people accessorize those all the time. How are accessories handled? That's something to think about.
It is definitely, because all of those accessories are so expensive. And how are you going to replace them? You're not. Exactly.
You know, that talk about a surprise when you get into an accident and, you know, you get a heavily damaged vehicle and whatever this custom equipment might be that's on your car. And, you know, I know we're talking a lot about plows, but people do many things to their cars.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do custom paint jobs. They do murals. They do.
Oh, you can actually insure a custom paint job?
If you have a custom paint job, that's not going to be considered part of the actual cash value of the vehicle because it's additional money. It's beyond factory.
Right.
So certainly something that you might want to consider putting on as custom equipment for an additional value. It's very inexpensive to do. $5,000 worth of coverage might cost you $20 or $30 a year.
Wow. And you'll be happy you did.
Yeah.
So how can they get in touch with you, Mike?
Give us a call, 748-5224, Barrett Insurance. We're located on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. And you can visit our website, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, and YouTube, all Barrett Insurance Agents.
And this is Mike Barrett. So since he named his insurance company Barrett Insurance, that he stands behind everything he does.
More for job security than anything, Donna.
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming in and talking with us.
Have a great day.
You too.